The sign that used to say Paramount now says Portland, and that brings the theater at Main and Broadway full circle. It was born the Portland Publix Theater on Wednesday, March 8, 1928. Its name wasn't changed to Paramount until 1930. The old newspapers tell us a lot about that first grand opening. While tickets to this Saturday night's bash with Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet fetch $100 apiece, you could have made the 1928 premiere for a mere 60 cents. And look what you got for that piece of change. Besides a novelty short and a grand organ performance, the program included a live prologue on stage, the Merry Widow Review, and on the screen, B.B. Daniels, William Powell, and Richard Arlen in Feel My Pulse. Of course, the Oregon Symphony is not the first orchestra to find a home in the building. The theater opened during the transition from silence to talkies, and a symphonic accompaniment was expected of any major silent movie house. $500,000 bought a lot of theater back then, and local merchants and film company bigwigs lost no time congratulating the city on its new dream palace. When the movie business took a nosedive in the early 70s, the Paramount screened its final feature. Then the place was leased for rock concerts, sustaining interior damage and narrowly averting a projected conversion into a twin cinema and parking lot when it won Portland Historical Landmark status in 1972. The once magnificent structure continued life as a shabby venue for rock concerts and other attractions. In March of 1981, Portland voters approved a $19 million bond issue for the construction of a downtown performing arts center with the renovated Paramount Theatre as its centerpiece. But the owners of the theater resisted the previously proposed buyout terms, and the city condemned the property. A jury set the price to be paid to the owners at $4.3 million, considerably more than the $1.9 million originally budgeted for the transaction. In September of 1983, the Oregon Symphony rehearsed in the hall for the very first time while acoustic engineers scurried about, taking measurements to design a first-class sound into the auditorium. Their efforts paid off in spades when at a pre-opening concert earlier this week, the orchestra produced a fuller, more vibrant and immediate sound than they ever had in the Civic Auditorium. So with the official dedication ceremony earlier this afternoon, Phase 1 of the Performing Arts Center project comes to fruition. But Phase 2, the building of two smaller theaters across Main Street from the Schnitzer Concert Hall, is about to get underway. That will mean more intense fundraising. $2.6 million is what's needed at this point in time, and possibly another condemnation trial, since the Pacific Western Bank, which owns the property, and the city are light years apart on a purchase price. In the meantime, the old Paramount Theater has a new life, and the city of Portland and its people can revel in their brilliant new concert hall. In downtown Portland, Stuart Rosenthal, Channel 2 News. Tonight's concert was meant first as a gift to those who built the new Performing Arts Center Concert Hall. The invited audience consisted of laborers, financial donors, subcontractors, architects, engineers, and all the others responsible for the physical existence of the place. Their efforts were highly in evidence. The difference between the theater they occupied tonight and the one they were cleaning up this afternoon was nothing short of miraculous. The Builders' Concert also served as a sort of generic dress rehearsal, testing the chemistry between the hall and its new principal tenant, the Oregon Symphony. Together, their performance exceeded even the most generous of expectations.
I guess what surprised me is that so much detail and so much beauty and so much excellence, that the reality that was hinted at from all of the people that were involved in the project, their quality, their reputations, all of that excellence that was hinted at can coexist in one place. And you have to pinch yourself to remind yourself that it's true, that it's not an illusion.
There are still hundreds of small details that need to be taken care of, but the builders who comprise tonight's audience will be taking care of those things tomorrow and in the days to come. In the meantime, the state of semi-completion did not detract one bit from this evening's enjoyment. The people of Portland who will be using this place have a lot of excitement to look forward to. At Portland's new Performing Arts Center, Stuart Rosenthal, Channel 2 News.